Any MP who was in the Parliament, as Tony Abbott was in 1997, when we went through all of this before. This is not new stuff. This happened 16 years ago when Ministers Sharp, McGorran and Joel lost their jobs in the first Howard government. We all sat there, I sat there, Tony Abbott sat there, and we all saw what appeared to be the era of entitlement rorting come to an end, where basically you could get away with anything. And, you know, unless someone in the system dobbed you in, everyone could do it and no one would be punished. Now, for Tony Abbott, years later, to tab up at public expense going to weddings, and we've got the Mirabella wedding and we've got the Peter Slipper wedding, I regard that as fraud. There's no direct electorate and political duty that he's performing at those weddings. It's a wedding reception, it's a party. He's asking the taxpayer to fund his travel and other costs for going to a party. And it's not to do with political business at all. I think it's fraud on the taxpayer for Abbott to have done that. And it's not as if he didn't know the lessons from 1997. And that applies to a lot of these other people who've been caught out paying back. I think there should be an audit that goes through all their expenses in detail and catch these mongrels and enforce the full weight of the law against them, as we're now seeing with Peter Slipper.